Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and happy Thanksgiving. I know a lot of you guys are sleeping in. I'm posting this pretty early today on Thanksgiving. I will be posting another video later on today, the reaction on the 8th episode of Zombieland Zaga, so make sure you check that out. Today's manga volume review is on That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, which is an anime, it hit anime, may I say, that is airing in this fall 2018 season. It's a great second volume, and we finally get a little bit of story, at least in the slime becoming into human and how that all happens. Now, before I continue, I do want to say, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button so you guys don't miss any live video or any video that I post. Also, if you haven't seen the first volume review, go watch it on my channel. And then lastly, there is a spoiler alert, especially for the manga and then also for the anime. If you're watching the anime is not up to this point, so you have been warned. If you watch further than this, it's on your own accord. Okay, so we're still following Rimuru, and they just got arrested, him and the dwarf Kaijin and his companions, and they're thrown into jail. The king is doing the jury, and basically none of them are able to speak unless spoken to, and their defender, which might say crooked defender, is just kind of throwing them under the bus, and only noblemen are able to speak in the courthouse. So anyways, they kind of make them seem like the bad people in this case, and eventually the king talks to Keijin and says, what do you say about this? And he says, I'm serving a new master now. So he says, okay, then you and your companions are banished from the kingdom forever. And that's basically their punishment. So they're kicked out with Rimuru, and basically they go back to the village and they start building up the village into a town, which Rimuru had initially planned. Now, right after this, the three adventurers that came out in the first volume in the cave, they meet up with this girl called Shizu. Anyways, and which was the girl that Rimuru saw in an oracle that was gonna be her destiny, or his destiny. And anyways, they come into this big, spiders, and they're being chased down. Rimuru saves them. They go into the village, and they just kind of rest there, and they enjoy the time being there. Now, they do explain how it's weird that monsters are building their own town, as well as monsters living together in unity. Eventually, Shitsu and Rimuru have a conversation, and Shitsu lets them know that she is also from Japan, from a different era, from World War II, actually. And then she ends up being taken over by a flame spirit, which she received when she reincarnated in this world. And the flame spirit is Ifrit, and Rimuru basically fights it with the help of his companions. And Rimuru wins by taking over a power of one of the adventurers, which is Icicles, and he takes him down, and then he eats him up, and Ifrit is now inside of Rimuru, and we get a little cameo of the dragon that we see in the first volume, telling Ifrit, don't even try to get out, you won't be able to get out. So that's that. I mean, it was pretty intense. I am doing pretty fast of an explanation. Anyways, and then after that, essentially, Shitsu's lifespan was killed, and Rimuru takes over her body, and he now can become a human in the form, basically, of what looks like a 12-year-old girl, which is the girl that you see in the front cover, the girl that you see on a lot of the artwork that we see that was being promoted as trailers. That is what Rimuru now is, I guess, preferable form as a human. And obviously in between there's other stuff that I have left out, but that's in a nutshell the second volume. Now, what do I think about it? I was pretty surprised that the girl Shih Tzu died. Again, I appreciate I appreciate otherworld anime, Isaki's anime, where people can die. Like that is a good thing. I hate when manga, with light novels, with anime, whatever, they kind of have a characters and they, instead of dying, they just become good and they're just kind of ignored the rest of the series. It's good for characters to die because that's life. That's gonna happen. So I appreciated that. I really thought Shih Tzu was gonna be the first girl into what was gonna become a trashy harem story, and then it was gonna be just a harem story. It didn't happen like that, so I appreciated that. There is, I wouldn't say fan service, but there is a scene that's kind of fan servicey, but not really. And overall, the second volume was really intense. It showed the power of nobility and really kind of like the separation between monsters and humans. There's that big separation, but also there is a kind of end credit scene of some guy with a mask saving an ogre and saying that he is gonna, in the future, rule the forest. So that's kind of the end of that second volume, and overall, great story. I did misjudge it when it first came out because I thought it was gonna be just the harem of the season, and it's not. It's not even close to that. So I apologize again if I insulted anyone who had already prior knowledge of this, but of this series. But it is a great series. I highly recommend it now. And if you guys haven't been reading it or watching it, you guys should. Again, guys, thank you so much for all the support and love. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button so you guys know when I go live or when I upload videos. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you guys giving me, and those who are subscribing day by day. Thank you again. And with nothing else to say, don't be strangers.